Okay, great. So, people on Facebook can hear me. You might not be able to look at the PowerPoint, but I'm going to upload it the moment we are done, so people can watch, go through the PowerPoint, and that will help a lot. So, I'm starting right now. So, welcome everybody to the Stock Market Summit. I'm doing this for the first time for especially people in Nigeria. And the main reason why I'm doing this is I've been in this thing for a long time and I've seen a lot of people, lost money to all these quick rich scheme. And there are still many of them out there that they are throwing at people and people keep losing money. And uh, I've never planned I'm going to do a summit for Nigerian people like this because I've been training people about the stock market. I started training people last year, but I've been a trader for since 2016 or 2015 precisely, and I do it by myself. I've taken classes, I've learned a lot, and I just want to do my own thing until I start seeing a lot of posts on Facebook early this year and late December. There's a lot of them now on Facebook posting about the stock market, our Nigerian stock market. I've done great for 2 years, which is not a lie, it's true. It's 100% truth. But the question um, I have for everybody is when they are hyping stuff like this, especially the one that they are putting to everybody's face is the Dangote refinery. And a lot of people are preparing, waiting for that day to happen. And that thing strike me like this is another way to rip people off of their hard-earned money. I know how the global market is right now in terms of jobs. People are losing jobs both in the US, the UK, Canada. Nigeria is not left out because of the tariff. So things are not really great now. So why do you want to lose your money to these people again? And what are they using? They're using the Dangote refinery. Everybody have been hearing about Dangote refinery, how much this guy is making, the long term. They are telling you when the guy launched the IPO. IPO means the first time a stock is going to get on the stock market exchange, whether it's Nigeria, UK, United States. So that's what they call IPO, the day they're going to launch first. So that day, what usually happens is a lot of people wants to jump to buy because they've had a lot of good stories being painted months, weeks before the IPO day. But the question you should ask yourself, do you even know what you're investing in? I'm not saying Dangote Refinery is a bad business, but the question is, do you think you are going to buy Dangote Refinery stock at a good price on the day they launch it? Some people have pre-ordered, they've bought it before it was launched. They are investors. So when the hype is happening, some are being influenced to push the narrative to everybody's face that this is the next where you put 1,000 naira will become 10,000 naira in 1 month. But the question is, how many people are going to get stuck? Because when these people take their profit, when big boys take profit, the stock price goes down. That's what people don't know. We've seen examples of meme stocks, meme cryptocurrency that happened in Nigeria. I think Davido stock, or I don't know what they call it that time. A lot of people complain online how they lost money. Was the coin wrong? I'm not going to say yes or no, but a lot of people bought because of the hype. So that's the one thing that prompted me to do this stock market summit. I don't want people to lose money again as they lost money to CBEX, MMM, and stuff. I don't want people to go after all these quick rich schemes, out there. You can gradually grow your money from 500 naira, 1,000 naira consistently and, build up there. It has a long-term growth. Why not go through that route, not the shortcut where people are doing right now? People are doing sport betting. How many people have been successful about in sport betting? Put the numbers together. If you have 1 million people subscribe, playing this sports bet every week, check the numbers yourself. You can't tell me out of 1,000, you will see 200 of them want the money. It's a scheme. Ask people that are playing sport bet, what do they know about the company? They are just playing because of a match. Anybody can lose match, they can win game. It's about luck. But why not let us do it the right way? That's what prompted this summit. So avoid quick rich schemes, learn the stock market and invest the right way. So as people know me, Dr. Tolulope Alabi, I've been an investor for a while. I invest in the stock market, I invest in the cryptocurrency, but I do less of crypto, and I'll tell you why. Crypto does not have enough history. They don't have enough data. Some of them are speculative. I only invest in only few that I know they've been around for long, which are Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Cardano, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum Cash. And I think I have Shiba Inu. That one is very small amount because it goes by app. I have Mana. That's not much. And I have XRP. Anything outside that, I don't touch them because the volatility on the crypto market is very high. A lot of people buy it because someone said it. So that's why I don't do it. Invest in something that you can trace. And that's what I want to show people today, how it's being done. So that's a little bit background about me. I've been doing this for a while and I've built a lot of portfolio. I've helped one of my friends build a $1 million portfolio. Right now, my own portfolio is over $500,000 US. And it's through the stock market, not quick rich scheme. Just do it the right way. You know, I've trained a lot of people. I have mentees that I train, that I do one-on-one classes with. They pay me a lot of money to do this, but the teaching requires in-depth. But what I'm doing today is just more of an introduction so that people will see what stock market actually is, that is not gambling, do it the right way. So let me go in. So my first slide is understanding money before you even invest. You know, you want to learn first. Knowledge comes before money. That's the big mistake a lot of people make. We go after the money first, but the knowledge is the first thing. If you can have the knowledge, it's going to feed you for the rest of your life. I don't have to be in my house to make money. I can be at the airport. I can be on my while driving, parking, anywhere. As long as I have my phone in my hand, I can still invest and make money. That's the real thing, not gambling, you know. So you want to own assets. That's where understanding of money comes into play. What asset do you want to invest your money that grows? And there are rules to these things. Is when people break the rule, is when they go for quick rich scheme. To avoid scams, you have to follow those rules. They are very important. Those rules are very, very important. You can't avoid it. You have to think about long term. Long term build wealth. The Dangote you see today did not start yesterday. They've been building gradually. That's the secret to wealth. They didn't just wake up one morning and throw $1 million. They built gradually. Go and listen to his story. You'll see it yourself. So my slide two, why do people lose money? Most people lose money because they rush. They just hype, not fact. They chase fast money without a plan. And emotions end up making decisions for them. That's the big thing. Everybody wants money. I like money, like you too. But the question is this: are you actually wants to learn how money works? Because someone said 1,000 will make 10,000, you jump on it. It's wrong. Don't chase fast money. Impatience is where people get hurt so bad. They don't have plans because they do by emotion. My friend said, oh, go and buy Bitcoin today. You jump on it. What do you know about the Bitcoin? Do you even know how it works? Someone said some people are using AI to trade for you. Did you do your research about it before you jump on it? You did not. But you are buying it because someone is saying you should buy. That's number one reason why people are losing money to all these schemes. They will go to the market and tell them how they can put 1,000. The question you should ask yourself, you put 1,000 there. What are they investing the money into? You know, so that's how people are losing money. They're not losing money because of being foolish, but they are losing money because they are not asking the right questions and know where to put their money. So my third line is quick rich schemes and gambling. Quick rich schemes look so easy and also gambling. They tell you play three odds, Arsenal and Tottenham. You go ahead and put your money because you think Arsenal. No, Arsenal is a good club. They always win match. They have this player, they have that. That's all you know about it. Then you put your money. Guess what? Smaller club will beat Arsenal. Was Arsenal not playing good before? They were. But where do you put your money? You believe in luck. So people depend on luck and not learning. There's no business, no product, no history to study. There's nothing you can study about Arsenal or Manchester United in terms of their performance in soccer. A player can get red card. Can you control that? Can you control a penalty? You cannot. So that's why most people lose in the long run because they have no clue. So they end in loss and money is gone. The money you put in that game, because Arsenal lost now, can you go back and recover it? You cannot. It's gone. So my third slide is what investing is really is in real life example. Because I teach people in a way that a 12-year-old will even understand. That's one thing unique about the way I teach people. And that's one thing a lot of people have lost interest in learning because some of these people, they teach you based on the language of the stock market. It's not wrong, but how many people can speak that language? What I mean by language is this. If you are a medical doctor, if you are talking to a medical doctor colleague, if you're speaking all those medical terms, they understand what you are talking about. But can you speak that medical language to a bricklayer and you expect them to understand it? They cannot. So that's why, give me 1 second. Oh, people want to enter. I'm sorry. So a lot of people don't understand the language, and that's where the problem is. So when they don't understand the language, it's difficult for them to actually pinpoint what you're talking about. So that's how I teach people. So that way you can, as a 12-year-old, you should be able to understand what I'm telling you. So I'm going to use real life example. So what is investing is actually is. I'm going to use Nestle. Everybody knows Nestle. What do? They sell foods. They sell Milo, they sell Maggi, they have a lot of products in the market, whether in Nigerian market or across the world. That's Nestle. That's what we're going to use as an example. Who are the buyers? Me and you. So that means there's steady demand. You have a little baby, they're going to buy Golden More, all these things. Any product of Nestle, Milo is on the market. Do you use them every day? People use it. Hotel use it. Use it in your house. Churches use it. Mosques use it. Everybody, hospital use it. Product of Nestle. Wema Bank, I'm just using them as an example. You know how many people that save their money at Wema Bank? Do you know how many people are getting loans? How many transfer do you do in a day? You transfer money from Wema Bank to GTB or GTB to Wema Bank, Stanbic to Wema Bank. All those things, they charge you fees. Do you know who's getting the fees? Wema Bank is getting part of the fees. GTB is getting part of the fees. So now ask yourself the question, are banks making money? How do they make money? From fees, interest rates? You that are doing transfers, POS people, it's not free because they charge. So that's investing. So now imagine you are buying a Nestle stock. Know how many people are investing in buying their product every day? Are you telling me Nestle is going to die tomorrow? It's not going to happen. Do you think Wema Bank is going to die tomorrow? It's not going to happen. Go and check how long have they been in the business. First Bank, how long they've been in the business. So you want to be an owner of part of those companies so that your profit will grow in the long term. That's what real investment is. Can you tell me if I'm investing in Nestle, investing in Wema or Nigerian breweries, you think I'm investing in the wrong place? No, I'm not. If I invest in MTN, I'm not investing in the wrong place because people will buy MTN card forever and ever. Telecom. That is what real investment is. And people think you have to have 1,000, 2,000, 100. No, you have to have 100,000, 500,000 to do it. No. As little as 100 naira, 1,000 naira, you can invest those money. So when these businesses grow, being an owner of shares in these companies, your money grows as well over time. That is the real investment, not quick rich scheme. So my next slide is learn before you invest. This is the big question I've been asking a lot of people. A lot of people wants to invest, but they don't want to learn. Before you want to invest, first thing you have to do, let me give you the secret. Check where your expenses are going first. That's number one thing. A lot of people don't check where their money goes. It does not matter the kind of job you are doing, whether you're a bricklayer, you're a driver, you work in the office, you're a banker, you're a business owner. First thing you want to do is check your money. If I'm making 50,000 this month, where did that money go to? If you can't control where your money goes, you can't invest. That's the real truth. Because now you make 50,000, you went to lounge, you buy 2 bottles of beer. You bought Asun or Suya while there. You bought for people. You pay for your children's school fees. You give them transportation money. You eat at home. You buy recharge card. You buy data. At the end of the month, that 50,000, you ended up with 5,000. But the question you should ask yourself, out of everything you spend that 50,000 on, which of those are really important to your life? Must you drink 3 beers? Can we channel that money? Can we move part of that money into an investment portfolio? If you used to drink 3 beers, can't you just cut it to one, take the cost of the 2 beer and put it in an investment portfolio? The moment you drink that bottle, that's the end. I'm not saying don't drink. That's not the question. Can you minimize it and put part of the money into investment? Because people will tell you they don't have. That's why they cannot invest. It's a big lie. It's because you don't control what comes in. No, you can't control what goes out. That's your problem. That's the main problem we have. You see people, you go to restaurants, how much they are spending on food. Some people are not supposed to spend that kind of amount, but it's because of what? Impulse spending. So if you can't control that, you cannot invest. I'm going to tell you the real truth. So the other one is you have to decide what amount of money you want to invest regularly. That's key. If you're making 50,000, if you commit 5,000 every month, go and watch it in 1 year, how much that money is going to be. A lady reached out to me last year. That's what she did. She was shocked in 1 year. This lady has saved over 500,000 naira. There are some accounts she's doing 1,000, 2,000 naira a day. Whenever money comes, extra money comes into account. Sometimes when some money comes into account, she just take it out instead of spending. The person already even called me today because I've opened her eyes to investment. So she got some money from one of her jobs, and now she thinking of investing. Before, does she have that kind of mindset? She'll just spend it, and at the end of the day, because that's the pattern of everybody. She said she will just get money like this, it's gone. I said, because you don't have structure for your money. So now that she has structure, she's very conscious of not to spend, but to think of investment. That's key, where people miss it. You think you need 100,000, 500 million. Those people that are doing it, they started small. So your small amount, even though it's piggy invest, start it, it works. So once you decide the amount you want to spend at least 30 minutes in a day. Tell me you have 24 hours in a day. There's a lot of tools out there that can teach you this thing. But we decided to go for the wrong thing. What are the wrong things I'm talking about? Ask yourself, how many times do you spend on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok to watch skits and comedies in a day? Or you chat with friends and gossip? Can you just take 30 minutes out of that time to study the stock market? There are tools out there that are free. And I'll give you some. Nairametrics, Investopedia. Just spend 30 minutes of your time on this thing a day. You learn different things. It will open your eyes what money can do. A lot of people struggle because of lack of information. Is the information is not available? They are available, but they don't know where to go, or they don't want to invest in learning. That's another problem people have. When you tell them you're going to try this to teach people, a lot of people will run away. Why? Because they want everything free. Nothing is free in this world. You use money to make money. That's the secret. I taught a guy last year, he paid $400 for my class. And he said he wants to be more hungry to learn this thing. I said, it will cost you a lot, but I'm not ready to do that now. She pressed that he wanted it. He paid. The guy, like less than a year, he made $20,000. Has he ever made that before in his life? Outside his job? Never. But he paid for knowledge. This guy now, he can do everything by himself, with me or without me, because now I've given him the tools and he needs to work on it. Your learning does not stop, it continues. Don't just say because you learn something now, you don't want to improve. There's more out there that you can add to whatever you are learning. So if you reduce the skits that you watch and all this comedy, invest your time on Yahoo Finance, Market Watch. Stock market is not limited to Nigeria alone. You can buy American stocks while you're in Nigeria. You don't need to have, if Facebook is 3,000, right now is at 6, I think 656. Right now is at 656. Um, you can invest, give me 1 second. You can invest in Facebook with as little as $2 if you don't have 700 and something dollars to do it. So that's why a lot of people don't understand. People don't know this thing is real. You don't need big money. So that's where the difference is. So a lot of people don't want to invest time to learn this thing. It's not rocket science. If you follow the pattern, it's easier to learn, but you have to spend time. So spend learning, a small learning habit protects you from scam. So anybody will not just come to you and tell you garbage. I'll give you an example. In December, people are saying NGX Nigeria is all the way high. Like, oh, they're making a lot of money last year. It's true. But because people had it, a lot of people want to go and jump and buy NGX, Stanbic 30 and stuff. Are you buying at the right price? If you don't have knowledge, you would have invested your money. When I saw it, I went to pull up my tools. Where is NGX 30 Nigeria? Oh, it's all time high. This thing is going to come back down a little bit. I posted it on it. Someone was asking, I said, no, you don't buy at this time, you have to wait. We have time zones, we have levels we have to watch for it to come back. Guess what? It was not up to 2 weeks. NGX Nigerian crash. And those same guys were posting, yeah, because some people pull out their money, they start giving narrative excuses. Because people that they are posting it to their face have no knowledge. That's why some of them will now bought at that time and said their account has gone down, has lost a lot. They've lost money. It's because of lack of knowledge. I just bought UBA last week. Did I see UBA last year in December? I saw it, but I did not touch it because I was waiting for the right time to buy. And it came exactly last week we ended. I bought it at 42. Go and check where UBA Nigerian is. It's same Nigerian stock. But I did not buy because of hype. I bought because of knowledge. That's where I want people to be. Don't just buy because people are saying it. Use your knowledge. My next slide is high yield savings account. These are the places people can start savings. These are safe options for you. High yield savings account. They don't pay that much, but it protects your money. A lot of people will put money in their bank. Friend calls you, boom, you do transfer quick. Some people are saying they are saving in the bank. Let me ask you this question. What was the price of Nigerian cement January 2025? What was the price in December? Or let's even move it backward. If you put 1 million naira in Nigerian bank, 2023 January, ask yourself this question. What was the price of Nigerian rice, December 2024? That tells you your money has lost value. That's what they call inflation. A lot of people put money in the bank. They are not thinking about the purchasing power. You don't know. To you, you are seeing it, I have that money. But your money is losing value. Transportation from Ibadan to Lagos in 2023, January, is not the same thing in December. Do you ask yourself the question? Money is losing value. That's why you don't keep a lot of money in the bank. High savings account saves you, though they don't give much, but they give you a little certain amount. Some people they have some good percentage. So that little percentage on your money grows over time. That's the safest place to start. High savings account. Just put small money there. They hand interest. They are better than banks. You use them for emergency use. We are not talking about investing yet. That's the first thing. You need safe net. If they call you your child fell, they have to rush him to the hospital. A lot of people be running everywhere looking for money because they don't have. You plan for every money that comes into your account, every naira. So that's why you have to have what they call emergency savings. Even though if it's just 2,000 you can afford, start putting it. It's better than people that are not doing nothing. Let me give you an example. You need a 10,000 naira emergency for something very important. Maybe it's to buy medication for your child, and you don't have it in your bank account, but you have an emergency fund. They've been putting 500 naira, 200. You already go to 15,000. Will you not go there and grab it because your kid needs that money? You need it. But imagine you did not do 500, 1,000, 200, 250 in an emergency account. They start calling people around. That's a big mistake people are making. And this thing is very easily accessible. You can grab your money anytime. And they have a lot of platforms where you can do all these things. That's the first one. So the other one is treasury bill. Treasury bills are government-backed and predictable. You get your money upfront. If you put 1 million naira today, some of them you can buy as little as 5,000 naira. If you put that money today, they will tell you what the interest is going to be. They give you upfront. If I put that money today, I'll get the interest today. But the capital I'm investing, I'll get it back maybe in 12 months. Some of them are 2 years. So the smart people will not get that interest today and go and spend it. The trick is this: get that money, go and invest in the stock market. So that your 1 million that you are putting in there, you get it back in 12 months. But let's say it's at 18% that I'm getting this money. 18%, I'm getting 18% of 1 million. Let me do the calculation for you. You see where a lot of people are not thinking about these things. So give me one quick second. Okay, I'm doing 18% of 1 million. That's what I want to do. So 18% of 1 million is 180,000. So now imagine I get that 18,000 naira, 180,000 naira, and investing in a stock that can give me average of 27% return in 12 months. So now I'm putting another I'm getting another 27% on my 18%. So that 180 has grown another 48,600 naira in a year. Now add it to 180,000. So that means investing in 1 million has given me 228,600 naira in 1 year. But people that are not knowledgeable collect that initial 180,000 and go and blow it because it's an interest. They got free money to them. Smart people reinvest that money. That's what I'm trying to show you. So treasury bills is everywhere. We have platform, banks are doing it. Go to Wema, all of them have it. Stanbic, Cowrie Wise, I Invest, Afri Invest. All of these people have those treasury bills. Nope, you don't need third party. Just download the apps. You don't need anybody. That's where these people are scamming a lot of people. You don't need anybody to do these things. You don't. You can do it by yourself. So this is the secret. So they are very protective. Do you know why government is selling treasury bills? A lot of people think most of the money, the roads we are seeing in Nigeria, they will tell you is oil money and this. People are so wrong. Government gets money from the public. People that are buying treasury bill, buying bonds, those are the money government are using to do all those projects. You think it's the Nigerian crew that is doing everything you are saying? You are so wrong. That's why when they post all these the wrong narrative online that people are jumping, I don't jump on things. Do your research. Information is there. But we chose to follow Instagram, Instablog, and all these gist platforms. Spend your time and you learn better. So these are protection, not gambling, 100%. So mutual funds, this one I'm going to show you a typical, easy way to have a better understanding. Mutual fund is another good place to put your money. Everybody knows Ikeja Mall, and everybody knows Palm Mall in Ibadan. I'll use Ikeja Mall as an example. So Ikeja Mall is a very big building. They have multiple shops in there. One more, multiple shops. You have Samsung, you have ShopRite, you have maybe where they're selling TVs, you have a makeup place, you have a kids place to play. Let's say Ikeja Mall has 20 stores, including wares and all those things. But as an investor, I'm only buying Ikeja Mall. That's where I'm putting my money. That's a mutual fund, Ikeja Mall. If ShopRite inside Ikeja Mall is doing 50% profit in a year, MTN inside Ikeja Mall is doing 50% in a year. Samsung is doing 150% in a year. All of them will be pushing the value of Ikeja Mall. Let's say at the beginning of January 2026, Ikeja Mall is at 20 naira per share. But because all these companies are doing extremely well, they can push Ikeja Mall from 20 naira value to 150 naira by December 2026. But out of 20 stores inside Ikeja Mall, let's say ShopRite is not doing well this year. They are only making a profit of, let's say they are not even making profit. They are making negative 10%. But all other stores inside Ikeja Mall are doing very well. They will overshadow the loss on ShopRite. Instead of Ikeja Mall that you are buying to be negative at the end of the year, they will still be profitable on the high side. You will not even notice there is a problem with ShopRite inside Ikeja Mall. That's what mutual fund is. That's why it's very safe. But now compare someone that only bought ShopRite. So that means the person investing in ShopRite that year, they're not going to have a profit because ShopRite did not do well. But because you own Ikeja Mall, that ShopRite is inside, you're still going to make profit because of all other stores. That is the simplest explanation of mutual funds. There's multiple companies. So that means your risk is spread across. It's safer but for beginners. And it's being managed by experts. So you don't stress yourself. Stanbic has it. Meristem has it. Cowrywise have it. Piggyvest, Bamboo, Chaka, Wealth Body. All these guys have it. I have a friend. I think he's on this. I plan to bring him on. He invested in Stanbic 30. He said he bought it at 550. That thing in 6 months got to 1 million. Go and check Stanbic 30 today. Is at 5,200. People that invested in October 2025, go and see how much they bought Stanbic 30. But some people wasted the same amount of 550 naira. 550 naira turned to 5,236 as at today from last year. You can check it. It's verifiable. So they are a good place to invest your money. It's good for beginners and beginner friendly, and it's a way to diversify your portfolio. So this is one. ETFs. So ETFs is good. They are basket of stocks, put in one, they follow the index of the market. So as the market goes up, they goes as well. They have higher return. You can buy it anytime, but at the same time, if the market goes down, ETF can go with the market. I'm not saying it's wrong to invest. You want to buy different portfolio. You want to have different vehicles in your portfolio, not just mutual funds. You want to have ETF as well. So you have to mix it up. So you can buy it anytime the market opens. They are low stress. They are simple to enter. Bamboo has it, Trove, Chaka, Yocha. All of these guys have it. So good that Nigeria has a lot of platforms that you can buy this thing. And before you buy from any platform, make sure they are SEC approved. So that's the organization the government put in place to check all these brokerage firms have to apply to them and they have to certify them. If it's not SEC approved, don't invest your money. That's why I'm mentioning the ones I know. So, and this is one I love so much. This is my expertise, which is stocks buying. So, what is stock? Stock means you are owning part of a company. Let's say we are going to use MTN as an example. MTN is a telecommunication company in Nigeria. If you buy the stock of MTN, you are a shareholder of MTN. If MTN makes profit of 20 million in a year, if they are giving dividend out of the profit they make to their investors, you're going to be part of them for you owning them. So you are part of MTN owner. Though you are not CEO, but your money is in that company. You get letters from them. Sometimes they call meetings of shareholders. You'll be part of it. Decisions wants to be made. Let's say MTN wants to invest in Ghana tomorrow. They don't just wake up and go and invest in Ghana. They send messages to their shareholders. They have a meeting. The people vote. This is what they want to do because it's your money. They don't do it without you. So there's higher growth in stocks. It comes with higher risk as well because you can't control the market. If there's when Trump put tariff in a lot of countries this year, last year, the stock market went down. Why? Because tariff is going to affect them. Imagine you used to ship something from China at 5,000 naira because Trump put tariff on China to be paying 5% to Nigeria, to United States. You think people that are shipping out of China will still sell it to you at 5,000? Because the consumer always bear the risk, bear the burden of the increase. What they are shipping to you at 5,000 might go to 7,000 and you still have to pay because you need it. So when those kind of news come out, it affects that stock. So that's why it comes with higher risk, but it needs patience to grow it for long term. That's the best place if you buy the right companies. So, but the good thing about it is you have to learn first. The key is learning first. It requires patience, it requires learning. You don't rush into it. That's why I said I bought UBA last week. If I have rushed last year when it was up, I think it was at 50 something, then now it dropped to 42. You'll be telling people, oh, they are lying to you. Stock market does not work. No, you are the one that was wrong because you are buying at the wrong price. So learning is the first thing because when you have this knowledge, nobody can take it away from you. So which platform do you buy stocks from? Stanbic IBT, Meristem, Yocha, Trading 212, Bamboo Chaka. I'm pushing more for Yocha for people. Please, if you can invest in Yocha, and I'll tell you why. invest your money there is because it takes a lot of process for them to approve you, which is they're very strict, but they cost something fractional shares. If a stock is at 1,500, you don't have 1,500, you can still buy a little amount of it with 50 naira or $2 if you're buying the United States one. If you want to buy, for instance, if you want to buy Tesla today, Tesla is going to cost you $410, around that price now, maybe 406. But how many people can afford 406 if you don't have it in your account? But with Yocha, you can buy as little as $2 of Tesla. That's the beauty of it. So you don't have to buy the whole. They call it fraction. You buy the fraction of it. So that's the good thing about it. So this is my own secret to investment that will show a lot of people today. I only invest in what people use every day. If you use the same logic, you'll thank me in 10 years. Ask yourself, how many people can do without using smartphone today? Whether you're using iPhone or you're using Samsung, how many people can do without phone? Tell me, with the population of Nigeria today, we have over more than 200 million. What's the population of people using phones today? A lot of people are using phones, a lot. But the secret to investment, the best strategy I will tell you, only invest in what people use every day that you know they can't do without it. Do you know how many people drink beer in a day? Ask yourself, you see them around you. Some people put religion in stuff, so I'm not going to go to that route. It's your decision, whatever you want to do. You know how many people smoke in a day? I'm not saying you have to go and invest in a tobacco company. The decision is between you and your religion, whatever you decide. But I'm just telling you. Do you know how many people use soap in a day? Do you know how many products of Johnson and Johnson are in Nigerian market? Do you know how many products of
Mhm.
pharmaceutical companies in Nigeria? Max and all of them, Abbott and Global. So do you want to tell me people are not using banks? You think people will stop using banks in the next 50 years? Ask yourself the question, will people stop using the airport? Will people stop flying? Those are the questions you ask yourself before anything. That is the logic of investment. What people use every day. That's been my own secret. I'm not going to hide it for anybody. That's why I invest money. So I'm going to use Samsung as an example for you. A Samsung phone that everybody is holding in their hands. People use them. You are a consumer. You are not an investor. Why? You buy data today. You make phone calls. You send text messages. At the end of the day, what do you get back from Samsung? Zero. You're a consumer. But you can be a consumer and be an investor. That's what I'm teaching people. I can buy Samsung phone and I can still get money back through them. How? Samsung phone is a product. Usually I would like to use Apple because Apple is more in terms of price wise. Samsung is way expensive, but I'll use Samsung as an example. If you buy a phone of Samsung that you are holding in your hands, let me tell you how many companies that you are holding in your hands that you are not investing. Number one, the Samsung phone itself is a company that have a stock shares in the market that you can buy. That's one. Inside that phones, there are chips that makes your phone works. Without chips, no phone will work. Electric cars you see out there, they use chips. The computers you see in every offices, they use chips. The tablets your kids hold in their hands, they use chips, but they are also in that your Samsung phone. That's stock that you should buy, making two on just one Samsung phone. Number three, MTN. Can you use your phone without telecommunication? You can't make calls. Buying the phone is just a phone. It does not have any power more than other than that case that you are holding. You just hold it like this. That's it. But you have to buy card. You have to buy data to browse. Did you invest in MTN? Making three. Just one phone. I'm giving you an example. Okay. How many people are using it every day? See how the demand for everything inside that one single phone. Okay, now, when you buy MTN card, where do you think those people save their money? MTN, where do they invest? Where do they borrow money from? They borrow from banks in one phone. M Wema Bank, First Bank, international banks. Do you know how many telecommunication companies that into fiber optics that brings all those internet? There's some internet companies providers too out there. Even if you have the phone, you turn on hotspot. Who are selling it to you? Who are the people selling it to you? Another company inside one phone. Another one, real estate. Samsung store or building that you see, whether they own it or they rent it, they are paying someone. That's what they call REIT, REIT. The banks, some of them lease the land, some of them lease the building, they are paying rent. Some companies owns those big buildings that you are seeing, that this company are renting from them. Do you own stocks from those companies renting to those people? I'm still talking about one phone. See where you can invest a lot of that, just one phone, a lot of investment that comes around it. Now, as phone usage increases, all those things attached to that Samsung phone will increase as well because it's called demand. And at the end of the day, they share profit to their investors. That's what they call dividend. You get it quarterly. Some people pay monthly. What about transportation? Do you think they don't move those phones around? There are transportation companies out there. What about all these flying, all these airlines? You know how many people that fly British Airways in a day? What about Delta Airlines? What about United Airlines? Go and check what their prices last year versus this year. I'm just telling you how to invest the right way. So I've already explained this, the Samsung ecosystem payoff, the telecom, data, banks, they make money from transfers, sell goods, phone lifestyle. Everybody wants the nice phone. But who are the people gaining the money? Investors, not the consumers. So I can see you, Samsung, as a consumer and be an investor to get money from it. I have Apple. I've bought Apple stocks for years. I don't own a single Apple phone, but I have Apple product. I have Mac. Is what I'm using to do this presentation. But I get money from Apple every 3 months. I'm using their product, but I'm getting money back. That's the secret. So this where you want to be is a consumer and an investor. Don't just be a consumer alone. So this is a big one. It's affected a lot of our youths. And this is gambling. And it's a very big one right now in Nigeria. You cannot study, no data in betting. Ask yourself, do you have any data? Can you show me 5 years history of betting that confirms, okay, at this point, we should be able to buy it? Nothing to study. It's just hyping. Out of 1,000, maybe you see 20 people that will make that money. They use Peter to rub Paul. That's it. Simple. No product. So how many people are using betting daily? Any demand? Any history? No trend? No investing data? We are just wasting our time. You keep pumping the money. It's like a basket you're pouring water. It's draining. So stop gambling. It's not going to take you to anywhere. The more you gamble, the more your retirement is going to suffer. That's the real truth I'm going to tell people. And this is another one. Ashwebi syndrome. We have the money, but we're investing in the wrong place. How many parties do we attend in a month? Some people spend 25,000 on one Ashwebi. You pay tailor, you buy material, and at the end of the day, you go to that party, you wear it. Auntie B Boy is doing another party next month. They're picking another clothes. They're not going to pick what Auntie Shade picked last week. You're investing 25, you went to 4 parties in a month, 25,000 each. That's 25, yeah, that's $100,000, 100,000 naira in 1 month on Ashwebi. Tell me by next year, are you going to repeat the same clothes to other parties because they're going to pick another clothes? What is the value of that clothes? Can you resell it at the same price you bought it? It's only you spend it once and it ends in one day. But if I invest the same 25,000, that same day, in something that will give me 25. Let's say I'm even doing 25% increase in a year on the same thing. My money is turning to 6,250. In 10 years, 62,500. Now let's say even though that 25,500, I spread it around. I'm able to grow it times 3. 75,000 times 3, that's 150%. But without you, I should be giving that same value. Ashwabi is a depreciating asset, not appreciating asset. That's where we make mistakes. I'm not saying don't go to parties. Whatever clothes you wear there, they're not going to chase you out. If you have to go to 5, if you can only buy 1, invest your other money. That's the secret. Time passes, patience counts, your money grows, assets increase. Depreciating asset will cripple you because every year it has become a norm that you have to invest in it. Do you get my point? So this is what I teach people. We do it the right way. You know. So my next slide is, this is where I'm going to show you things to look for in the stock market. There are 2 things. If you can master these 2, though I'm only giving an introduction, if you want to go learn it, that's the secret of stock market. Whether it's mutual funds, this same thing applies to Forex. That when people are posting online, they're losing on Forex. I don't trade Forex. I will tell you for a fact, I don't touch it. It's not that I don't want to do it, but it's not my thing. I don't jump around. That's another problem with people. When they say, oh, they are making money in something, everybody wants to go there. That's not the way to grow yourself. Stay in your lane. That's secret. Stay in your lane. Whatever you do consistently, your level this year is not going to be next year. Stay in the same thing, learn more and more and more and more. Seek knowledge in the same thing. But you learn something today. Someone said they are making money, you go and join them. Next week, you jump for another one. By the end of the year, which one are you a master? Master in none, because you are jumping around. I've been doing stock market since 2015 till now, and I still pay for classes to grow my knowledge more. I've been consistent year after year. I know where I was 2015. I'm not there right now. So consistency in doing the same thing over and over will beat those people jumping around. So let them jump anywhere they want to go. People do Forex. They're making money. Thank you. You are making buy your Ferrari. I'm not interested. Let me learn the one I know and be a master of my home. I can buy Ferrari tomorrow if I want to when I get there. I'm not there yet. But let me be consistent in what I'm doing. So stay in one place, learn, overlearn, and keep learning. You want growth with time. That's what you want. So 2 things you need in any stock, in stock market, Forex, crypto, anything. You need what they call fundamental analysis. What does it mean? It's not a big language. What to buy. That's it. What to buy. If I come to you now, I have 1,000 naira. I don't know where to invest it. How do I pick what to buy? That's what this slide is about. You need that thing first. What should I invest that money in? So the key thing to look for is 5-year growth. All this I'm teaching you, I charge people money for a lot of money to teach this. But I just want to open people's eyes to see the right things to do. It does not cost me anything, but I don't want people to lose money. That's just my concern. They don't show you all these things. They just throw all these big flashy cards to your face. You can make this amount in 6 weeks. No, let's do it the right way. You need a company that has 5-year growth consistently. You have to look at their history. If you don't see it, don't touch them. That's what they call historical data. That's what betting does not have. You can't tell me Man United, because they won 4 games, they're going to win the next 4 games. No, you can't. You know what they did last season? You know what they did in previous season? You can't use that to judge them. Now they won 4 back-to-back, but they have been losing so bad last year. So there's no historical data of performance on the field, but there's performance in the store. You can look at MTN. So we call it fundamental analysis. 5 years growth, you must see it. They have to be doing year after year. The only year you should take out is 2020 because of COVID. If you are looking at that analysis, 5 years, you must see their growth. There must be profit. Company that is not making profit, why do I want to put my money? They call it net income. It must be positive. You have to see it year after year. If the company does not have it, don't put your money. Go and check next two, they have it. Go and check MTN, they have it. Go and check UBA, they have it. Go and check First Bank, they have it. Check Stanbic, they have it. Check Airlines, they do. Those are real business. So, and these companies want to put your money when we are doing fundamental analysis. We want to know, what does this company even do? Are they providing services? Do they have product out there? That's what you want. That's what they call fundamental analysis. And also, what is the story behind the company? Read about them, the owners. How many people that in their board are buying the stocks and they own it themselves? They call some people, they call them fund manager. They are big companies that all the retirement of people, they manage it. They invest that money for people, like all these mutual fund and stuff. The big ones in your country, look for their names. They are online. Where are they investing money? The company they are investing money is the stock you should put your money. That's the secret. You can't tell me a company of a fund company that is managing people's worth 1 trillion naira or 10 trillion naira will buy a company, will invest their investors' money in Dangote refinery that they don't even know any history yet. They will not. But will they invest in Dangote cement? They will, because they know the history. They have data to look for. But you will not see them to invest in Dangote refinery the day they will post it. Go and check yourself. They will not, because they are smarter than that. So you want to know story about the company. Are people that the big guns, the people in the board, are they buying that stocks? You can check the history. It's there. If they are buying, that means they believe in the company they are putting out there for you. So there's website we use to find all this fundamental analysis. Check the stocks. Go to Nairametrics. They have all of these things. So, but if I want to teach in depth, it's going to be my class. How to look for all those things. How to analyze them correctly. But what I'm doing is more of an introduction, because to teach all these things, it takes minimum of 4 weeks when I'm doing a class for people. But I'm just showing you tools. You can still pick all of this little information and still invest. That's what I'm doing. I'm not charging anything for this. So this is what you look for, fundamental analysis. What do they do? Are they making money? Ask yourself, the cryptocurrency someone just mentioned, because they call it the video owns it or this, do you see their profits statement? Do you see their cash flow? Do you see their income statement? You don't. That's why you don't touch it. So the second one is what they call technical analysis. And technical analysis is, there's one step is fundamental, which is what to even buy. But this is where a lot of people make mistakes, and they will say stock market does not work. When to buy. Because you have 1,000 naira today doesn't mean you have to go and buy that stock that day. You can buy the wrong at the wrong time. Now that they are hyping Stanbic 30, I know a lot of people have been putting their money buying at 5,000 too. Is it the right price? No. And I'll show you today. I'll prove it to you. I'll show it on my computer. So when to buy is the key, and this is where the money is. What to buy is one step. You can know what to buy and buy at the wrong time. But when to buy is where the real money is that people don't know. So when you understand technical analysis, it's very in-depth, but gradually, you can get the knowledge. It's not difficult. I've been training people for this for a while. I'm training one lady right now in the US. We did one-on-one. This is our 5th class. This lady can put analysis of she can do technical analysis for you right now. There's someone I trained, she's in Germany. People are asking, is she gonna be using it as a main job? And she said no. But because I showed her the way to be done, it's not difficult. It's about people's mindset and putting your time to learn. She will take any stock today and tell you whether it's time to buy or not to buy. It's because she has the knowledge. She paid for class to get it. So technical analysis is where the money is. A lot of people out there will just keep throwing all these numbers, all these jargons. I'm not saying they don't know. Some of them knows what they are doing, but they don't know how to teach. I'm not saying I'm the best in teaching. I'm just telling you. Technical analysis is where the money is. Don't let everybody just come outside and tell Stanbic 30, oh, they are doing well last year. But is it a good time to buy? It's not. And I'll show it on the screen for you after I'm done with this chart. So good companies, but the bad price, you still lose. That's technical analysis. So there's something we call chart. It will tell you the timing, the best time to buy it, and the best time to enter. It takes away emotions. No hype. Nobody saying, because you look at it yourself, is the right time. It can wait for 3 months. You can wait for 5 months before you even buy it. Right now, I'm not touching Stanbic 30. I will never touch it because it's not yet time to buy. But they are hyping it online for everybody to see it. So this reduces you making mistakes. I would rather keep that my 1,000 naira for 3 months to wait for the right time to buy than buying the wrong thing. I have a safe to invest challenge I'm doing right now in the United States for 12 months from January to December. I've started the group. We just started in January. One day someone keeps sending message, oh, are we not buying anything today? I said, no, we are not buying anything. We only buy when the opportunity presents itself. And the day it happened, I send it to them. We are buying today. Everybody that bought that day, they saw the results in the following day. Why? It's a wait game. Stock market is not gambling. It's a wait game. You wait. It might take you 2 months. It might take you 3 months. There's no rush. That's what separates people that don't learn versus people that are buying on emotion and hype. So what I'll do now is I'm going to minimize this the PowerPoint. I want to show you the real technical analysis. And I'm going to use Stanbic 30 as an example because that's what they're hyping for you guys online now. I will show you why it's not in a good buy right now. Give me 1 second. I'm going to share it to you. People on Facebook will not be able to see it, but I'm going to post it. So if you watch the video, you'll be able to see it. Can everybody see this? People online, on Zoom. You should be able to see my screen. Give me 1 second. If you're on Zoom, just mute your phone and tell me that you can see the screen.
Yes, we can see it. Right on.
Okay, this is Stanbic 30 that these people are hyping for you. I'll show you right now. This is Stanbic
Yes,
30.
I can see.
Did you see it? This is Stanbic 30. So today, Stanbic 30 is at this price, 5,282. I'll show you when people bought Stanbic 30 that will be profitable. People that bought it early. Sorry, I want to move this thing so that it won't disturb my view. Okay. So this is Stanbic 30. Look at this date right here. That is November 3, 2025. I'll put the mark so that you can see what I'm showing you. This is what they call technical analysis. You can see it better. See that line I just made, a purple line right here. So on this day, Stanbic was at 929.40. That's this past November. Stanbic 30 was at 929 naira 40 kobo. Today, as at Friday, market close on Friday, January, this is February 5. Stanbic was at 5,217.60. See that gap? How many months? Almost 3 months. See that move? But if you don't buy it at this price, some people are now buying it at 5,000 because they are hyping it online. As someone that knows what they do, this is what they call technical analysis. The tools you are seeing here, this is what I use every day. So now, this is where I wait for Stanbic, 3,000, 3,262. From 5,000. If it does not come to that line, I'm not touching it. If it fails, it's here. That's a long-term wait. But can I still make money on the short term? Yes, I will show you. Everything you see there, they call candle. This is how to make money. So now, I wait for Stanbic here at 4,759, right here. It's going to come back there. What do? You put an alert. The day it gets there, you get the alert on your phone. That's why the phone you have in your hand is so powerful that we are not using it. Alert, Stanbic 30 at buy zone. Oh, sorry. You can still see my screen. You save it. It comes on your phone. That's it. The day you see that sign you're here, that's my alert sign. The day Stanbic gets to here, I can buy it for a short time to go. But where's the right price to buy? When this thing you are seeing here comes back down. So that's why people that bought it here at this zone right here, when Stanbic was 730, is a good price to buy. But before that time, where was Stanbic? Before it gets to this zone, it was right here at 1,753. Some people bought it, but they are buying at the wrong price. People that waited, so it happens, it was 1,750 December 2025, December 8th, exactly. Stanbic 30 was 1,724. But if you waited for the right time came December 29. It dropped from one, see that drop, 1,753.83 to 759. Then you buy it here. People that bought it here is because of this. Those are the people that knows about stock market. You bought it here. Why are they buying it here? I will show you. Because before, on this day, November 19, 2025, Stanbic was exactly in the same price zone of 929 all the way to 751. So they will look at this and wait for it over here. The day it drop, because they will put the same alert I'm putting right now. See, without even telling you, I mark that same spot before. Now it's telling me I was 100% perfect. If you want to wait again, it might take longer. The day it gets here, you buy it again. So imagine you people that bought it in December at 730 versus people that bought at 1,007. Who is going to have more profit at 5,250? People that bought it here. Those are the smart investors, not people that are buying because of hype. That's the secret. I'll show you. I'll show you Wema. No, UBA. See, same thing. Why did I buy? I bought at 42. See, right here. It was at 45. I bought at 42 January 20. No, no. February 3rd. February 3rd is when I bought it, yes. 42. Now 45. But it was here that when I was looking at it, some people will buy because they don't know. But why did I buy it? Because on this day here, that was October 2025, Wema Bank was at the same price. You wait for it. That's just the secret. That's what a lot of people don't know. You just go buy because people say Wema is good. But are you buying at the right price? Wema still have the room all the way to 50 naira, 45 kobo. But am I buying it for long term? No, I'm only buying for short term. So those are the things you learn by investing in knowledge. You can't learn it at this kind of summit. I'm just giving you an introduction of what exactly stock market is. You can analyze everything I'm showing you here on your phone. You don't need a computer. You don't. So that's why a lot of people complain, oh, I can't do it because I don't have it. You don't have to. But this is exactly secret to investment. It comes with discipline. It comes with time to spend to learn it. And it comes with a good mindset of an investor, not a gambler. If you don't have those set skills, it's not meant for you. You're just going to be like every other people, wasting money and losing money to all this quick, rich scheme. I don't do that. I teach people the right way. That's why I'm showing you what to look for, not just to buy, when to buy. And when to buy is on this place. This is where people make money, the real money. But if you don't understand fundamental analysis, you can't do technical analysis. You need both. That's just secret to investment. You don't follow anybody's hype. No, you don't. We do it the right way. So this is one. When I was talking about fundamental analysis, I will show you another one. Give me a second. Um, yeah, I think I can do this one. So let me do. I'll do an example for you. I mentioned Yahoo Finance, so you see how it works. So this is Yahoo Finance. I'll give you an example of Apple. Then you see what I'm talking about. So let's use Apple as an example. You want to invest in Apple. You have money, but you don't know what to do. Now you put Apple here. So this is Apple. And this is the price for Apple. As at Friday, was at 278 naira 12 kobo. 278 naira, $278. That's Apple. The Apple phone that you're owning in your hand, the company that owns them, that's it. If I'm doing my fundamental analysis, I'm not just gonna buy Apple. I want to see what is the company all about. That's the financial statement. I will show you. These real numbers. How much is Apple made? 2023, 383 million. It's right here. In 2024, 391. Did you see any increase? It went up. 2025, they made 416. Is that a company I want to buy? Yes. You are seeing growth year after year. Total revenue. Okay. What is their net income? After they've paid all the expenses they have. I think this one is hiding it. They didn't show you, they're not showing me. It's right there. Oh no, it's not this one. I think it's not, this one is not showing me. We have different tools that we use. It will tell you what the net income is. Let me see if I can find it on this one. Should be under their finances. Give me one second. Oh, okay. I see what I'm not showing. Okay, it's on balance sheet. Okay. So now you want to see their net income after they've paid all the salaries, everything. How much after they paid maybe the building that they are using, the material they are using to buy their to make their phones and everything. What is the net income they are making? You want to see it? I think Apple Yahoo Finance is hiding this one. I'm not sure. So be somewhere. So you want to see that they are making profit. That's the main thing I want to show you. Okay, operating income. Yeah, it's right here. They give you a different name. See, 114 million. Maybe it's a million or trillion, I'm not sure. But you are seeing the growth year after year. That's the company you want to invest. Do they have money after they've paid all the salary, paid their staff, after their profit? Do they have extra cash to go and open another office in South Africa? You want to see a company that has it. If they don't have extra cash, they can invest more in their business. That's what we call cash flow. And there are many other tools that's on here. So this is what I just showed you is what they call fundamental analysis. I will now shock you with one with Stanbic 30 that people don't see. I will show you that one now. Why you don't just buy. When I say technical analysis and fundamental is key. I'll take you back to that chart. I will show you something about Stanbic. I'm not sure. Stanbic is not going to show here because it's a Nigerian stock. It won't show here. So, give me 1 second. So, can we say what I'm sharing? Okay. Remember, we are doing Stanbic. I was showing you Stanbic. I will now show you something with Stanbic 30. This is why you don't just buy. You have to have knowledge. There's something on this screen I'll show you at the bottom. It's right here. Hopefully I can get it here. There's 52 weeks in a year. That's one secret I'll show you. 52 weeks in a year. Any stock that is close to, let me now give you this logic. So now you want to buy a tomato. Someone is telling you the price of tomato January 2025 was at 30 naira per one bucket. But in December, that same bucket of tomato that was 30 naira in January, now the price is at 500 naira. If two people come to you now and show you the bucket, it's okay. Shade is standing on the left with a bucket of tomato at 30 naira that they were selling in January. And Bimbo is standing on your right holding a bucket of tomato that they are selling at 500 naira in December. They now ask you, which one are you going to buy? Can someone answer the question? I want to show you something. Anybody can answer the question. Anybody? Don't worry about if you are wrong or right. I'll tell you why the reason why I'm asking the question. You don't have to be wrong or right. You buy the one in December. You have money in your hand, but someone wants to sell you a tomato. Said the bucket is 30 naira in one bucket. There's another person is holding the same tomato, the same size, wants to sell for you at 500. Will you buy from the person at 30 naira or buy from the person at 500?
Definitely, I will buy from the person that is selling at 30 naira. I can't go
What?
for a higher price.
Thank you. So the same thing that works with the stock market. We have 52 weeks in a year. So the price of the stock in the last 52 years, 52 weeks, is not the same price at right now at the 52 weeks high. So the 52 weeks spans is not usually January to December. It can be from July to July. It can be from February to February. So now, as at today's price, let's say Stanbic is close to the price it was when it was February last year, not 5,002 today. Are you going to buy it? Let's say today is April 2026. But as at February 5, Stanbic 30 was at 5,236. February 5, last Friday. But let's say fast forward April this year. We are not there yet. Something just happened to Stanbic or the whole market. Now, Stanbic is now being at the price it was February 2025. Let's say it was at 1,000 naira. Are you going to buy it in April? We didn't get the logic yet. So Stanbic is at 5,262 today, as we are talking. But last year, February 2025, it was at 1,000 naira. But now, let's say next week is April 2026. Instead of Stanbic trade selling at 5,002 as at Friday, next week is our April 2026. It's now being sold, it's now in the same price of 1,000. Will you put your money to buy Stanbic 30 at that time? The answer is I will buy Stanbic at 1,000. I think people didn't get the logic. This is the logic. Prices of a stock moves up and down based on the market fluctuation or because of news. So whatever the price is in December can match exactly the price in 2021. It can drop down and be in that same price. I'll use this example. Maybe this one will make a better example. I'll use PayPal for you because it has dropped a lot. I'll use PayPal. This one will be more logical for people. I'll show you now. Okay, look at this place. This is October 2027. The price of PayPal that day was 50 naira 33. But right up here, December 2024, PayPal was at 94 naira. So that's a gap of almost 40 naira movement. This is in dollars. I will just use naira. But as at last Friday, same PayPal is now at 40 naira. Even the price is below what it was in 2023. Will you buy PayPal at this price? Yes or no? You buy it because what is at a cheaper rate compared to 94. I would rather buy at 40, not 94, because I believe the stock will go back to what? 94. That's the secret. So that's why you buy right. You don't rush to buy. That's the secret of investment. So we call it 52 weeks high and low. It's fundamental analysis. So if you know this thing, it will save you. Okay, this is what yes, I can show you here. This one has, I don't know why Starbuck was not showing. See why it says it, 52 weeks range right here. The lowest was 38.88. The highest was 79.50. You can buy when it's close to this price, never close to this price. You buy at the lower range, not on the higher range. So that's why you will not buy Stanbic right now. Let me put Stanbic if we can get it. If you show me or not. If you don't get Stanbic, we might use another one. It's only showing me daily. Okay. Let me use which stock? Okay, let's use Nigerian Breweries. Okay, let's use Nigerian Breweries. See, Nigerian Breweries is showing me exactly. So Nigerian Breweries 52 weeks ago, the lowest price Nigerian Breweries was at 31 naira. The highest it has been is 87 naira 30. Now, today, Nigerian Breweries is at 79 naira. That's the price. Very close to 87. Will I buy Nigerian Breweries at this price? Never. I won't touch it. I want it to be around here or lower. That's the secret of buying. So if I want to buy Nigerian Breweries based on what I have now, this is where I wait for it. Here, 67. No, around 60. 60, 61. Why? Because it has done it multiple times. See? That's secret. But you only learn this in a class to know better when to buy. If I wait for it, it might take a couple of weeks or months. I'd rather wait. This is the buy zone. So 60 will put you around here. We'll put you around here. If you want to wait longer to buy it, you buy it at 42. That's it. But when people are hyping Nigerian brews is good, yes, you are looking at because you see a lot of people drinking beer. That does not translate to profit. That does not even translate. It might translate to profit, but it does not translate to an investment at that time. The secret is you wait, let the price fall before you buy. That's it. You wait and buy it. Same thing. First Bank. First Bank just crashed. That people are shouting and I was just laughing. First Bank Nigeria. Where is it? Oh, this is CBN. Nigerian First Bank. Uh, I think it's FBN something. I'm trying to look for that. Let me see if I can find it. Give me 1 second. Okay, it's a FB First Holding Co. Okay, a First Holding Co. That's a First Bank. Yeah, that's it. See, this is First Bank. But a lot of people are telling you, oh, First Bank is good. Yes, First Bank is a good company. But the question is, are you buying at the right price? I'll show you how it fell. But you don't buy because of hype. See the date. In December, in January 15, First Bank was at 52 naira. From 52 naira, it went all the way to 41. It lost more than 10 naira. Do you know why? Because Femi Otedola announced about them absorbing a lot of debt. They wrote it off. Market will crash. But some people will buy it at 52 because someone said First Bank is a good bank. Yeah, like I mentioned, invest in what people use every day. But does that mean it's in the right price to buy? No. See here, that was December 24. It was at 55 naira. It crashed all the way to 40 naira. Right here. But when it crashed again, where did it stop? Exact same place. So that tells you once you've seen it here, you wait for it again. So anybody that waited and buy it again here, it now jumped from 41 back to where? 50. Under this was February 2nd. By February 5, in 3 days, he has moved by 10 naira. That is smart investor. They are not buying for hype. They are buying because of technical knowledge. That's secret. That's just the secret. When people say they make money, they make real money. But it does not come on the platter of gold. You invest in knowledge to know these things. That's the secret. So um, let me conclude my I've shown you what the technical analysis looks like, and uh, those just two things are the most important thing in the stock market. The most important thing. Give me 1 second. Sorry, I'm trying to expand my. Okay. So I've shown you what fundamental looks like. I've shown you what technical analysis look like. So that will prevent you from losing your money. So that's just the secret. And you have to learn it. It does not, it's not an overnight thing. It takes time to learn, but I can bet it with you. If you know this thing in 1 year, you compare your financial knowledge, your financial level to right now. So this is my message for you. Let's reduce the noise. Let's focus more into the right investment. Learn daily. That's secret. That small effort you're going to put is going to grow with time. Don't chase quick rich money. Quick rich money. There's nothing like that. You are setting yourself for failure. It might look beautiful when you first make it. You're going to lose it because your adrenaline will pump up. People have seen it over and over. So learn something every day. Put your time to this thing. The phone you have in your hand can do magic. You just need the right information and spend time on it. Avoid shortcuts. That's where the scam is. That's where the headquarters of scam. That shortcut. You want to put 1,000 naira today to make 10,000 naira tomorrow. That's what they use to scam people. Invest in yourself. That's your best asset. Every Christmas, I invest 1,250 naira in myself to learn for the following year. I've been doing it for 4 years now. I don't buy Christmas clothes. People said buy shoes, but I don't do it. I take classes. On my 31st, I take classes. I'm not saying don't go to church. I go to church too. But you have 24 hours on 31st. You have 24 hours on the 1st. The Christmas this year is not different from last year. December 34th of this year is not different from December 31st of 2025. It's not different from 2024. It's we people that are putting special recognition for them. Let's think differently. Spend time to develop yourself. You use money to make money. If you have to buy books, there's a lot of free tools online. Just spend time and spend money on yourself. If you can invest in yourself, you see the difference. We do a lot of emotional giving. This one call you send money quick, 102K, all these things. I'm not saying don't help people, but your first investment is into yourself first. And you're going to see the big difference. So if you can spend time watching comedy and gossips on your phone, can you spend some of those times learning how money works? Use the same data. They used to watch TikTok and Instablog and all those people. Use it to learn and invest in yourself. That's just my message for everybody. And I hope I've helped a lot of people to show you how the real investment works. If you really want to learn more deeper, I teach people, I teach masterclass in the stock market. I've never taught masterclass for Nigerian people because my focus is more of people here because it costs money to learn. And I'm not those people that wants to rip people off because of I want to teach people and make money. That's not my style. Whether I teach or I don't teach, I'll still make money. That's it. So I'm planning maybe I'll teach people in Nigeria this year, but I don't have a date. So if I see the number of interest, maybe that will prompt me to come and teach the masterclass of stock market. And I can teach all the technical analysis, all the full in-depth technical fundamental analysis, and what are the websites you have to watch? What are the things you have to look for? It's not hard. If you can find someone that will teach you like a 12-year-old, that's the person you want to look for. So that's exactly what I do. I teach people in a way that they can understand. There's language of a common man. That's the kind of teaching I do. So follow me on Instagram, Facebook. My Facebook is more active. My TikTok handle is there. I just opened a Telegram for specifically for Nigerians. If people are interested, then I might be putting some information about the stock market, on there for people. I want to build a community that believes in growing steadily with discipline, not looking for quick rich scheme. So that ends my conclusion, my presentation, and I will leave room for the next 15 minutes if people have questions. So now if you have questions, you can ask me now.
Yeah, right. Thank you so much. It's a wonderful session, and I think things that are not clear before is I'm getting to know more about it. Thank you very, very much. God bless you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Quickly, I want to ask. You said this stock goes up and at times comes down. How often do one needs to be checking to know when it is coming down and when it is going up, and the rightful time to buy? Like you said, you showed something about, I think, Stanbic 30, that is it First Bank? First Bank. You said First Bank is on 30 now, and the highest it went in 52 weeks was 80 something. So do I have to wait till it is 30 before I can buy, or when?
Okay, so there's multiple ways to buy stock. There are long-term investors, there are short-term investors. What do I mean by short-term investors? Short-term investors are people that um, they just want to invest today and make money back in 2 to 3 months. And they buy it based on the technical analysis. They buy it based on the technical analysis. And um, if the price gets to a long time, so we have the way we look at it. If I want to invest in, let's say, Stanbic 30 now, in long term, there's a way I look at it. I wait for it that day. I don't need to be checking it every day. That's why I show you that alert. You put an alert at that price. So the day Stanbic 30 gets to that price, you're going to get the notification on your phone. That's the secret. You don't need to be watching it. Just you do your homework before, you prepare it, you look at it. Once you have that knowledge, okay, I want to buy Stanbic 30 at for long term. When it gets to, let's say, 3,005, you put that alert that at that price. The day it gets there, you get the notification that you go and buy. If I want to do a short term, I say, okay, I just want to buy Stanbic 30 because based on the analysis, I just want to buy it at, let's say right now it's at 5,002. Just for short term for 2 to 3 months, I just want to make some small money. And based on the analysis, I think the zone is around 4,005. I'll put that alert on it, on that price. The day it gets there, I'll get that notification on my phone. Then I'll go and buy. So that's how to do it. So you don't need to be watching it. You can't watch all the stock. There's millions of stocks in the market. So that's the way we do it. Did I answer your question?
Yes, you do. You do. But how do I differentiate between a long time and a short time buying? Let's say I wanted to do short term. How do I do it? Then if I want to do long term, then this long term, will it be paying me monthly, or let's say at the time of a particular year or thereabout, then they can cash out? Or how do I sell also?
So the way you buy is the way you're going to sell. I'm trying to put people's messages. I don't know why it's not coming up. Sorry about that.
You get my question.
Oh yeah, I got a question.
You already answered the first one, but you get the second one.
So I got a second. So the second one is the way you are buying it. Let's say, for instance, I put the mark for short term on Stanbic, uh, for Stanbic 30. I mark it. I want to buy it at 4,700. That's my short term. I know by the time it gets back to the price we are today, which is 5,002 something, it's going to reverse again. That's where to sell. So you now go and put an alert up there. The moment you enter at that 4,007, put that alert at the top. That when it gets to that price, it should alert you that you sell it. Because that's the highest it has ever been. Like now, as I bought UBA last week, if I want to sell for a short, quick money, because I already know the highest it has been is 50 naira, I will set it at 50 naira. It will alert me the day it gets to 50 naira, then I will sell. I'm out. That's short term. But if it's long term, I know I'm buying it for long term based on the analysis. There's some tools we use for that. I will buy it. I'm not even going to watch it. So that's how to do it. Yeah, Shiju is saying you use limit order to buy at your target. Yeah, some people do that too. But you have to do technical analysis to know where that limit order is. Like what he's saying is uh when you're on that brokerage, there's something like as if you want to buy it, you put limit order, you put at 4,700 on the on your brokerage platform. Then on the day it gets there, there's something we use, they say good to cancel. I think some of them do 6 months. So we leave that order open for 6 months. Um, so you set that price. So when it gets to that 4,700, we'll buy for you. So they usually keep a window of whenever it can get to that price. But by that 6 month expiration, if the price does not get it, it will automatically cancel your order. Yeah, thanks, Shiju. That's another good one. Yeah, we do that one, but me, I use alert a lot. Yeah, but my brokerage, I do limit order, but for technical analysis, I just set it. Yeah, Pastor Shola is asking on Facebook, like, as someone coming into the stock market, how low can one start? It does not matter the price, the amount. It does not matter. You can start with any amount. If it's 1,000 you want to put there, it's just going to limit the amount of things you can buy. But I will always tell people, no amount is too small. It's the consistency. If someone can be doing 1,000, there's one lady here lives in Atlanta. She was investing $20 per week. She does not even remember that she has that brokerage app on her phone. So we did a consultation around December. So she told me she has a lot of apps that I told her some stocks to invest last few years, 3 years ago. So she started remembering what the password and she opened it. In that 3 years, one of the accounts has over $20,000. They automatically taking $20 from her account every week and invest it in those things that she put in there. Imagine she did not do that for 3 years. You think that $20,000 will come from anywhere? She would have wasted them. It's about the consistency. Even though if it's 500, you can do, just do it. I have friends that are doing 1,000 a month. I have some people that are doing 500. I have people in Nigeria. I have someone that said he used mutual funds to pay for his kids' school fees every year. That's someone that has discipline, that have plans. So it's not about the amount, it's about your discipline. So if it's 1,000 that if let's say you usually make 50,000, I'll use up 50,000 as an example. Let's say 50,000 is your salary every month. But let's say suddenly someone give you a gift of 10,000. Instead of you spending that 10,000, let's just at least reward yourself a little bit. You can take 3,000. That 7,000, go and put it in that because it's an extra money. Put it in your investment account. Maybe from your salary for 50,000, you can still take out 10,000 in a month, or let's say even though it's 5,000 or 3,000. You are better off people that are not doing nothing. That's my message. You are way better than someone that's not doing nothing. I can start with $100 every week here. I can do every month. It does not matter the amount. It's just my consistency. So that's what the whole gist about. So it's about your consistency. Any other question? We have 5 minutes. Shiju, do you want to say something? I can bring you on board. Me and Shiju has been. We went to the same primary school, secondary school together, and thankfully we're in the same alumni group, and we talk about stock market a lot. You know, even though when crypto was doing a lot of nonsense a few years ago, we still talk about it once in a while. And Shiju is one of the people that I know very well in Nigeria. He's very disciplined, when it comes to the stock market investment. He has been doing it quietly You know, Rome was not built in a day, but I really appreciate the its consistency over the years. Even when the market was rough, 2021, that a lot of people ran away, or 2022, he kept his consistency. It's not about how much he makes, but he was able to, do the things over and over. And he can tell that the level he was 5 years ago is not the same thing. You know, should you want to say one or two things about consistency so that at least people can hear it for someone that have been doing this thing? That stay in Nigeria is not an
Okay.
hindrance.
Uh, am I on?
Yeah, you are on. You are on. Go ahead.
Okay. Good afternoon, good evening, everyone, and if possible, good morning to some people. Well, first thing I thank Tolu for this session and for bringing people on, teaching the people about um, investing, making money, and multiplying money. It's not an easy task because uh, sorry, I'll throw in some proverbs. I hang around the elders and I learned some things that if somebody is promising you a robe, a dress, you have to size him up and see what he's wearing. So it's always a challenging one. I remember when I went to a particular business and I saw people in that business and I was like, is this where I want to end? Is this where I want to live? I ask questions. So that's the challenge thing with finance. When you teach people about finance, about investment, so you have to be up and doing. So it's a very challenging one. People have to see your workings. They have to see results. So that's one. Now back to why you brought me up on consistency. Yes, yeah, we all remember the story of the rabbit and the tortoise. The rabbit has the energy, but the tortoise was doing it slow and steady. Of course, there are a lot of tricks in between, but at the end of the day, he says slow and steady wins the race. What are, yeah, you want to you should define your financial objective. You what you want more time as soon as possible. Some people say they want to retire early. Some people want to multiply what they have, break away from 9 to 5 and run their business. They want to grow. Some people just want money to be able to do big things, philanthropy, help people, and all the rest. Know why you want and start early. Start early, start small, start cheap. I will explain what I mean by those. Start free. Start free is like attending a seminar like this. It's teaching you things people pay thousands of naira, thousands of dollars to go and learn. When you see free opportunities like this to learn, grab them. Start free, start cheap. If you have some money to save, there are some portals, you mentioned some of them, you need access. Start with their free package, start with their low entry package. Like all these technical analysis tools, you will not get the best for free, but don't jump to the paid ones. Master the free ones, then you can add further options. There are a lot of, even with our new day AI, free of them. If you need to move up a step higher, you need to pay, but the consistency. Then start small, 5,000 a month, 10,000 a month. Gradually, you never can say where it will get you. Learn to compound. That is consistency. It's not taking the egg from the chicken every time it lays the egg. Let the egg grow. When the chicken lays, let it hatch some of the egg. You have more chickens, and from 1 or 2 chickens, you have a poultry. I will just put it that way. So consistency, start small. Compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. Harness it to your own advantage. 5,000 a month, whatever it returns, add it to it, roll it in. Yeah, you may have needs from time to time. Yes, take advantage of whatever comes from your investment. Yeah, there will be ups and downs. Rome was not built in a day. No matter, even as a plane, when we are studying geography, they say, what is the distance between point A to point B as a bird flies? Even birds don't fly in a straight line. Sometimes you have to adjust to wind conditions. Sometimes you have to adjust to weather. Same thing applies to investing. Sometimes it's a subsidy remover. Sometimes it's the Dangote playing with price of crude or price of oil. You have to adjust. Sometimes it's just one news that does not concern you. Russia is fighting Ukraine. The price of wheat has gone up or it has gone to affecting your village in Nigeria. Just be consistent and learn to adapt. I will not bore you too much. There's almost 2 hours on the session already. That's just what I will chip in. Have a strategy, compound your returns, and stay focused. Thank you, Tolu. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Shiju, for this. Thank you. I really appreciate it. That's the message, consistency. And this is what a lot of people lack. We jump around too much. Just stay consistent. Do the same thing over and over. And you're gonna see the results. You will not know everything overnight, but it's a step by step. And now that we have AI, a lot of people are not even taking advantage. AI is not just to take pictures, enhance pictures, do videos and stuff. I've programmed, I have some things I'm doing pipeline. I've programmed the stock market with the AI, but you can't just wake up and program it. You have to have knowledge. So all the knowledge I have, I'm able to program into the AI. I'm still working on it. It might be something I might be selling sometimes this year. I don't know yet, but I'm just still in the testing phase and see result. I've used it, I've seen it, I've seen some results, but you have to be consistent and make sure every box are checked. So AI is right there. Learn more. You can use it to learn this thing too. Ask questions about these things. Thanks for bringing it up, Shiju. AI is your friend. Get a free version. Ask questions about investment. It will teach you a lot of things too. So if you're not ready to pay to learn in depth, you can start from basic, like you mentioned. So because teaching people, it costs money. So, but like I said, you use money to make money. So it depends on you. How hungry are you? I've seen people that have paid $5,000 to take class. In Nigeria, there's one guy that was teaching people about recycling to outside Nigeria, and he's charging them $500. If you ask someone now, say, is it not just recycling? It's not the same thing. You're talking about international shipment. The information they have, they pay to get it too. So that's what they're transferring to you. So you pay $500 to them, you think it's a big money, but your consistency, that your 500 naira dollars investment might turn to $100,000 in less than a year. So this is the secret. What it will take one person to do in 7 years, getting the right teaching and the right mentor can increase it to less than 1 year. Some people are still struggling till now based on the same information, but someone can quicken your speed in short term. That's what you're paying for. So that's what separates people that do free stuff, that are looking for free stuff they don't want to pay, and people that pay. I'm not saying you must pay me or pay anybody. You can start from the free level, but if you feel you have the money, invest money to learn. It speeds up your knowledge so fast and your journey. So if you don't have any other question, I think we spent 2 hours. I didn't even plan we're going to use 2 hours. I was thinking it's just going to be a 45 minutes, but I'm happy. There's a lot of people that turn up, and this is the first I'm doing for Nigerian people, and maybe I'll do more this year. I don't know yet, but at least I appreciate the people that attended, and I hope you've gained one or two things, and you can reach out to me. I put up the information on there. Let me see if I still have it on. Give me 1 second. Okay, that's the information on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. I'll be posting more on the TikTok now. I've not been doing much on it. I just opened a Telegram. It's purely for Nigerian people. Let's build a community of people investing the right way, not all this quick rich scheme. So if you see any stock, you have question about it, what do I think? I'm more than happy to help out. So it's not about money, it's about growth. So have a wonderful end of the week, beginning of the week, and I hope you're going to have a prosperous week. So if you don't have any other question, I think this is going to end the whole presentation and of the summit. Thanks everybody for attending. I'm going to post the presentation on Facebook, on my Facebook, if you want to go watch it. And I hope that 2 hours will allow me to post it, but I'll post it on my Facebook. You can go watch it. Have a wonderful time, everybody. Oh, let me stop the record.